Hi, I am Gladys. Welcome to my channel. In this video, let's see what is unijunction transistor. So unijunction transistor is a three-terminal semiconductor device. UJT is formed by a single junction of P-type and N-type semiconductor material. It is used for switching applications and it cannot be used to amplify signals. This is the symbol of UJT. The symbol of UJT looks similar to the symbol of JFET except the bent arrow. The three terminals of UJT are emitter, base 1 and base 2. Let's see about the construction of UJT. So the channel that is from base 1 to base 2, the channel is formed of N-type, which is lightly doped, and P-type material is infused on it, and the doping concentration of P-type is very high. So thus it forms single PN junction, and this is the reason for the name unijunction. The terminals base 2 and base 2 are taken from the N channel through the ohmic contacts, and the emitter is taken from the heavily doped P-type material. The emitter terminal is closer to B2 terminal than the base 1 terminal. The complementary type UJT is made up of P-type lightly doped channel and heavily doped N-type material infused on it. The terminals base 2, base 1 are taken from P channel and emitter terminal from N-type material. Let's see about the working of UJT. This is the emitter voltage and this is the base 1, base 2 voltage. So when no voltage is applied at the emitter, the resistance in the channel is high and the device is turned off till the applied voltage is higher than the triggering voltage. So when the PN junction is forward biased, positive voltage is applied at the emitter terminal and base 2 is made positive with the base 1. So the majority carrier, which is the holes in the P type, enters the N channel, and since B2 is positive, it gets repelled and attracted towards base 1 terminal. So the resistance decreases. So the emitter current increases and reaches the peak and starts decreasing. After it reaches the valley point, again it starts increasing. When the PN junction is reverse biased, the emitter current doesn't flow and it is cut off. So this is the VI characteristic of UJT. This is the cut-off region. This is the negative resistance region, and this is the saturation region. So in the cut-off region, in this region, the applied input voltage is not sufficient to turn the device on, and the applied voltage didn't reach the triggering voltage. So this is the negative resistance region. After the applied voltage reaches the triggering voltage, the device is turned on and the emitter voltage reaches the peak voltage and it drops to the valley point even though the emitter current increases. And next is saturation region. In this region, when the applied voltage is increased, the emitter voltage and emitter current increases gradually. The advantages are it is of low cost and low power absorbing device. UJT is good at blocking the reverse current. This stable triggering voltage, it provides very good switching response. The disadvantages are it cannot be used for high frequency. Because of its negative impedance property, it cannot be used in all circuits. It does not provide amplification. The applications are it is used in timing circuits, it is used as switching device, used as oscillators, used for phase control, and it is used in sawtooth generators. So thank you for watching. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe.